Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sales with Jay and Ron.
Yep, where we are turning script readers into pro salespeople.
All right, guys, today's topic, it's something we all deal with every day when you're in sales. How to close a deal.
Yes, sir. Mariano coming in the ninth.
Damn, what if they're not baseball fans?
Tom Brady, 15 seconds left. 15, that's crazy. A minute left, no time.
Michael Jordan, 6 for 6 in the finals. That's all I got to say. That's how you close deals. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about how to close a deal.
Yes. First thing you want to do, guys, is you want to set expectations. What do I mean by that? You want to make sure that all the ducks are in a row and that you tell them exactly what's going to happen so they're not acting surprised when it does, right? You want to tell them your process from, going through the contract, reviewing it together, to now after they sign it, what's going to happen, what should they expect, who's going to be reaching out to them, and then when the closing date is. That way there's no surprises and there's no hiccups. Actually, if you guys want to see how that looks, we'll role play it. Just watch here. Hey, Jagger.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yep. So you got a sec?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So just to let you know what's going to happen next is I'm going to go to the house, like I told you, and if we can't come in at the price, which I'm like 95% sure we can, normally what happens after that is while I'm there, me and you will sit down. And if I can kind of come in at your price point and give you the time you need, we'll go through a one-page agreement. We'll go through every single line together. And if you feel comfortable moving forward at the price point and with the terms of our agreement, then we'll both sign. And then that's a signature allows me to get started with my due diligence, which, like I told you before, has to do with getting this to title so they can kind of do what they got to do to make sure this transaction is legit and you get your money. And then we close.
All right, sounds great. Thanks so much for filling me in.
Yeah, for sure.
So guys, the next step after setting the expectation is to summarize with the seller. So what you're summarizing is usually our temp, which you could see a video right here on what that is, but you just want to summarize the most important information in this deal. Their price point, how soon they're looking to close, where they're looking to do it, and who are the main decision makers or owners. So once you summarize that with the seller, it's pretty much something like this. Hey, Ronnie, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. You have the property on Main Street. You and your wife need at least $300,000. You're going to close in a month, and you two are the main decision makers for the property. Just want to make sure we're on the same page before we kind of get into the next steps of actually purchasing it.
Yeah, that everything's correct. You just that.
Boom. So guys, right after you set that summarize of the whole deal, then that's when you can kind of get into actually closing on the property and talking about actually signing it.
Yeah, guys, and that's when we want to jump into a hypothetical close. Before you make it super real for this person, you want to try to get as close to that as possible. What we do is a hypothetical close. So you use if and then. So you'd be like, hey, if I can do blah, blah, blah and get you all of this, then is there anything else stopping you from moving forward?
Guys, hear that one more time. If we could do this, then this is the price. Is there anything stopping you from moving forward with this, selling this property?
As a matter of fact, let's role play that so they can kind of see in live action.
But
before we jump into that, guys, if you've watched it for this long, just like and subscribe, man. Show us some love. Support the channel so we can keep producing videos. And let's see what a hypothetical close looks like.
Hey, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Hey, so like we were talking about before, if we could be a good fit for your property and actually buy it at the $300,000, then would there be anything else stopping you from moving forward and selling the place?
Well, my sister's also on the deed. Is that a problem?
Your sister's on the deed. That's not a problem. We just got to make sure from now on we kind of include her in this conversation just in case she has any questions or, wants something completely different for the house, just so that we can make sure all decision makers are on board before we buy it.
Sounds good. Cool. Yeah, guys. So the last thing you want to watch out for is deal killers, guys. These are the worst. This is why we want to set the expectation. This is why we re-summarize, and this is why we do hypothetical closings. The reason why is because you have to make sure that you're giving the seller an opportunity every so often to tell you why they can't move forward, right? Those are called deal killers. The last thing you want to do is get to the end that when you got all your ducks in a row, everything, and you forgot to ask, hey, who else is on the deed? And they tell you, not me. It's on my house.
Yeah, guys, that's what literally everybody has them. It's just if you're not asking them, you're going to wait till right before they sign for them to give them to you. And then now the whole deal blow up in your face. You have to figure out who's on the deed. You have to figure out how much they actually need because the brother-in-law is on the deed. Whatever the situation is, all of these things give you a chance to get the deal killer out of the way. And then last but not least, how I say it is, hey, listen, before we sign right now, is there anything stopping you from moving forward right now with signing this agreement.
You say that, and they're going to feel the pressure that this is real, and they will let go of a deal killer. Maybe that works like 95% of the time.
Yeah, and then if they're like, oh, wait, I just need a day to think about it, then it's like, wait, let me take a step back. If I got the price you need, you're the main decision maker, and you told me you need this time to move, what am I missing? Because this is my fault. I must be missing something, but what am I missing that is making you need to think about this for the day? If you're just not ready, that's okay, but let me know what I'm missing, because obviously I thought we were on the same page. That's how you find everything, because now there's no excuses. Either they just don't want to sell their house or they're hiding something from you, but you did everything you could.
Yep. And if you guys did miss something, it's probably somewhere in temp, which is what we talk about. And to find out more about temp, definitely watch this video right here.
Boom. Well, solid.